Hello everybody, this is Amazing Maniac number 1. I'm actually doing a video for Amazing Maniac number 9, that's my son. So I'm a professor and I teach all around the world, and one of the things I needed to have is actually a microphone so that I can actually record some of my sessions that I give for my students, as well as actually testimonials for the courses. Now I've spent some time actually looking over the years of what is a portable system. Everything sort of comes in a small pack like this, where I don't necessarily have the top quality that audio professionals would need, but actually good enough for actually taking things around the world. And what I'm going to review today is actually the Sony ECM-AW4. It's a Bluetooth wireless microphone system. So this is actually the system here itself. You can see you actually have two units. There's one, two. So one is actually the receiver, one is the transmitter, and there's a number of cables over this, and I'll actually describe that in a second. This device has been on the market now for several years, and the thing is it's very difficult to find what version of Bluetooth. So we currently have Bluetooth version 5, which is the top version, or the latest version, which is low energy, it's highly efficient, and it also goes a much longer distance. This is only Bluetooth version 3, and I've been waiting for a new version from Sony, and they actually haven't produced it. And so I think they're pretty much stuck on this, and I haven't seen anywhere in use. So I've searched a lot on the internet to find out is there a new version, and I haven't seen it. Bluetooth is not as good as actually wireless. So the ideal one is to have a wireless, as most professional microphones have. So Sennheiser, for example, is a German manufacturer, but their unit is much bigger. So you actually wear this, and I've worn these at conferences when I talk, and you actually have the microphone, or the lavalier, as this thing is actually called. So this is actually a lavalier, but it's a much bigger system, and it's not really portable. So what we have here is the Sony version. In the actual microphone part itself, I actually have a $100 microphone, and it's very important to get a good one. So this is actually waterproof, but this isn't. So it actually plugs into here, so you can actually plug this into it. So this is actually what I would wear, and then on this side, this is actually what you plug into either your iPad, and I'm recording on a 4K iPad, or you would plug it into your iPhone or into your Android. And it's taken some time to actually get the actual devices right. So this actually comes, this piece comes with the actual unit itself. And what you see is that you've got a TRS, is actually allowing you for stereo, and it's actually got the microphone part to it. However, you need to have a TRRS. And so I've got a Rode RC4 that supports this plugging in, and it's got 3 loops, 1 or 3 rings, 1, 2, 3. This allows the sound. If you only have only TRS, it doesn't actually give you any sound, and you wonder why. The other thing as well is that when you record this on your iPhone or your iPad or your any sort of smartphone, is that you need to pull it out to hear the sound, otherwise it doesn't play. So you record it with it in, you pull it out, and then you can actually get playback. So this is a portable device, and what we're going to do now is actually connect this thing up onto the iPad, and then we're going to actually record from there. Currently I'm using the iPad microphone, so we're going to stop the video at this point, and we're going to come back and show what it's like when it's plugged in. So now we're actually working off the wireless device, so the Sony device, and what we have is 2 AAA batteries, so one in here, and there's a switch on the side, and you can sort of see maybe the switch here. So this is the power on, power off, and it's the same as the other one. And then you can actually adjust for the volume, so adjusting it up or adjusting it down. And this is, I'm actually using the lavalier here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and actually walk downstairs, and my son is going to follow me, and you can actually see the sound and what it's like. Just for information, is that Bluetooth is no good to actually record and do it live. So I was thinking about using as a microphone system with Flip 4 loudspeakers, because Flip 4 is actually from JBL. I can take them with me, and they're actually speakers that are very good. They're waterproof. If you stay up here, Ethan, on the top, and I'm going to be walking down into the garden so you can see the distance. So you can probably hear me, or hopefully you hear me. You stay upstairs. Oops. Stay upstairs, and I'm going to walk right down. So the range is around about 40 to 50 meters. This is with no obstruction. So I'm walking down into the garden here, and so hopefully that you can see me, you can hear me, It's not really too much of a problem on the distance-wise. It's more the delay. There's about a half a second delay if you try to do it live. So playing recorded, it's okay, but live talking to people on the actual presentation or course, it doesn't really work. You need to actually have a better system. So really something like a wireless, a proper true wireless that you have on the internet. And this is what I'll be talking about in a second. So I've used this system now for about 3 years. It's a very good system. I'm actually going to briefly talk about the next system that I'm intending to go and buy. And it's similar, and the reason I want to buy it is because I want to try to use it live. So the system that's actually just come out from Sennheiser is, and I haven't bought it yet, but I want to just show it to you. Let me just reduce this thing down and show it to you. It's actually called the XSW-D portable lavalier set. So what you have is two similar boxes. This works with Bluetooth. Here, this works with Bluetooth, but this actually works on the end technology, so it transmits at 100 megabit per second, and it also allows the latency is down to something like about 0.1 of a millisecond, with using Bluetooth 3 is actually 0.5 of milliseconds, so you notice the actual delay. So you have the two boxes very similar. You actually have the wireless microphone, and you'll probably use the same Rode RC4, the TRRS adapter to go and plug into this. So my plan is to buy this one, and then I'll actually do also another recording. So there's only two devices in summary in the world that exist that are really portable like this one. This is very popular in the US, and I bought this from the US for about $300. It works well, but don't push it in the sense of going through walls. You can't use it for live presentations. This one here from the Sennheiser with the true wireless technology, not just Bluetooth 3.0, will allow you to do, I think it will allow you to actually do live playback, but something I'll have to go and test out. So I hope you enjoy this. Give it a thumbs up for my son. I don't really do many of these recordings. This is just my third one, and I'll do maybe one or two more while Ethan is over here in Switzerland. So we're recording these out of Switzerland, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching.